Animated bloopers come from numerous places. Sometimes the animators create their own bloopers, or the voiceover artists make mistakes while filming. Some bloopers are even planned out to help promote the film or make the characters more realistic. Bloopers from animated films are released few and far between, which makes them even more of a gem when we get them. Whether these outtakes are planned or spontaneous, they're still funny, and bring an extra dimension to the characters on screen. Stick around to the end to see some of the funniest bloopers animation has ever produced. Here is Screen Rant's list of 10 Disney bloopers from animated films you love.
A bee! I am a cute little bumblebee!
A Bug's Life. The first film from the team at Disney and Pixar to feature spoof bloopers was for a little film about bugs called A Bug's Life. Known as one of their least popular films, A Bug's Life was an outstanding and exciting film to watch. A lot of this had to do with the creativity the filmmakers produced, including the outtakes during the end credits. This film was a follow-up to the success of Toy Story, so it makes sense that they asked Woody to make a cameo. He's all grins in his scene. Maybe he was excited because he had a sequel coming up.
Does this mean we can break for lunch?
The Lion King. In 1994's The Lion King, the film features two beloved characters, Timon and Pumbaa, played by Nathan Lane and Ernie Sabella.
Why do I always have to save you?
They lived by the motto Hakuna Matata, which means no worries in Swahili. When Disney released their Diamond Edition DVD of this film, they added a segment called Bloopers and Outtakes. Lane and Sabella are hilarious in the reel, making numerous blunders and flatulence jokes.
I think I'm gonna go for a walk.
But the highlight comes when Rafiki drops Simba in his famous presentation scene. Hopefully there was a stunt pad below.
As my tender, oozing blossom, you're looking fabulous today. Is that a new haircut?
Monsters, Inc. We were already provided a great deal of comedy in 2001's Monsters, Inc. because of stars Billy Crystal and John Goodman killing it on screen. But what about the end credits? The filmmakers added spoof bloopers to their monster-themed film, as if it was actually filmed in Monstropolis, including a monster with tentacles running the clapper, or characters arguing about getting more film roles. They also threw in a scene of Rex from the Toy Story films auditioning for a role in this one. If you want more outtakes with the Toy Story cast, stick around because they're coming up.
Hello?
Brave. The animation process is a long and costly one. Many times the animators are developing techniques they've never done before. In 2012's Brave, the filmmakers had to animate Merida's hair, and it was no easy task. It's made up of 111,700 hairs that were generated from over 1,500 individually sculpted models. During test footage, you can see the complications they had animating her hair, and the complications of keeping her clothes on during a horseback ride. Inside Out. When you fill the roles of an animated film with comedy actors like Bill Hader, Mindy Kaling, Louis Black, and Amy Poehler, you expect a good time during production. When recording the voice over their animated characters, you can see the cast and filmmakers were having a blast. One actor that kept cracking herself up was Poehler. She spontaneously laughed throughout her read, showing why she was the right choice for the role of Joy. No one can be as joyful as Amy Poehler while reading the lines from this film.
Bing Bong knows what he's doing. He's part dolphin. They're very smart.
Big Hero 6. Baymax introduces his own gag reel for the 2014 Disney film Big Hero 6. During production of the film, animators would make spoof scenes to entertain themselves and the filmmakers. These scenes included Baymax flying with a cat head, a professor dancing in the background during a fight scene, and Baymax being poked like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Check out his hat, and next time you see Baymax at Disneyland, poke his belly.
Shark bait!
Shark bait!
Finding Nemo. In 2003's Finding Nemo, there are numerous Easter eggs in the film. But when a star from another animated film shows up and blatantly swims across the screen, is it still an Easter egg? We could say that it's a cameo, but when that person is a monster swimming with a snorkel, we have to say it's a blooper. Did Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc. swim onto the wrong movie set and the filmmakers just left it in for laughs? Or maybe the filmmakers are hinting at a spin-off film called Finding Mike Wazowski.
But I don't want to use my hands!
Toy Story 2. The first sequel to a Pixar film, Toy Story 2 is one of those rare occurrences where the sequel is just as good or even better than the original. The characters all seem to enjoy each other, and these bonus bloopers showcase this delight. Woody pulled practical jokes on Buzz, and Jessie actually pulled Woody's string out of his back. One of the fan favorite bloopers is Mrs. Potato Head preparing Mr. Potato Head for his outing. She kept filling him up with props that he would have no use for, until chattering teeth took over. Brother Bear. Brother Bear was disappointing at the box office, but the outtakes were not. In a way to help promote the film, Disney released a gag reel that showcased the fun the animated cast had on set, including a time when Stitch from Lilo and Stitch made its way onto the set and ruined a take. The bears even broke a camera, increasing Disney's budget, while another cast member relaxed in a river drinking fruit drinks. This was all in good fun and was a highlight of this film's production.
Heads up! Watch out for my butt!
Frozen. The chemistry between Kristen Bell and Idina Menzel is splendid, and the filmmakers knew this. During recording of their scenes for the 2013 film Frozen, both Bell and Menzel were put in the same room for recording. These two actresses loved working together, and we loved hearing them. At one point, Bell's delivery of a line made Menzel laugh. She broke character, and they had to redo the scene.
Well, here's Sprightly.
Especially for a man in heels.
What do you think of our video? Did we skip over any of your favorite Disney bloopers from animated films? Sound off in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more fun videos. Thanks for watching Screen Rant, and click on our next video to enjoy another awesome list.